3, 2, 1. Woo! Welcome back to episode 61 of the Point Podcast, baby. Oh, actually. God, yeah, we be back. I had it ready up and I just pressed the wrong thing. We're back and it is some crazy time stuff today because we've got a few things to talk about. Do you know what today is?
Monday.
No.
It's
Walked
Darius
right
Day.
into it. It's every day
That's
Darius Day.
That's enough Darius for now. But now we're back, episode 61. Been a good week, but we've got a few things to talk about. The first thing I would like to talk about is the death, the destruction, the demise of Funko.
Dun, dun.
Dun, dun.
Long overdue.
Very much long
would
overdue.
say.
You know, Funko, you're gone. Yeah, no, Funko looks like they do you guys have the photo up?
I don't have the photo.
I'll get it up. But
It's
essentially, Funko looks like they're in dire straits.
possible dire straits.
Possible.
Like, I don't know if
I'm
they're
not surprised. So
officially.
apparently, Funko just admitted it might not survive another year. Sales are down 14%. Debt is piling up, and the company says there is substantial doubt it can keep operating. I'm not surprised. We're talking about Funko Pops. Show your Funko Pop real quick there.
I have my Batman Funko Pop. I think it's the Arkham one.
Yeah, it looks like the Arkham one.
Yeah, there's a lot in the studio, but I mean,
there's a few Funko Pops
there's
here.
like 3 bags full of them over the other side.
Oh yeah, I forgot you were a collector.
Yeah.
Funko Pops, I
can
not
see
surprised.
about like 15 of them from here.
Yeah. So Funko Pops were always such an oversaturated market.
Yeah.
Incredibly oversaturated.
Like I've called them the Beanie Babies of the 2000s before, but it's
See,
don't wag your finger at me.
I'm sorry, is there not something at work ready with your name on it?
yeah.
There is a Metal Sonic Funko Pop at work waiting to be taken home. Yes, but I don't know what I'm even going to say here.
I don't know.
There's nothing
You're trying
I
to
can say
justify your
yeah, I
purchase.
can justify it all I want, but it's not going to.
I don't
work.
think they are the Beanie Baby because Funkos did hold value for over a decade, 15 years-ish. Like, Funkos have been out for a while.
If I'd call that holding value.
Some of them do. Some of them
They
did.
made money for the company, full stop.
No,
Yeah,
like,
but they held a value, the actual Funko Pops themselves. You could resell.
Okay, the original
No, there's a lot of them.
I have a collection of like, I think 60. I threw out half of them. Funko have an app that you can scan all your pops in, and then once you scan them in, it'll tell you, because it's like a resale sort of thing. So it's like it automatically finds the last sold price on eBay for what it was valued at. So like if you're like, hey, I have all these pops, especially on like Facebook Marketplace and stuff like that, where you're trying to sell them quick, you can go, this is the model, this is what it is, blah, blah, this is the last sold price. And you put it all through there. I had a look there. I have like $1,200 worth of, out of like the 60 I had, I think maybe 20 had value. But it's like, the reason I didn't sell them is the sheer fact that I'm not getting the price that's advertised on eBay.
No.
You've then got to ship, pack, and send them all. I was like, they're fine to have. They take up a lot of room, but I mean, it's just plastic. I'll happily throw it out.
Yeah, so Funko Pops, like the company's been around since 98, which is crazy to think.
That's a lot earlier than I thought.
But they started making Funko Pops in 2010.
Yeah.
Which seems around that time. I feel like they started becoming big in like 2012, 13 type of deal. So
I mean, that's around when I started noticing them everywhere.
yeah, and they just skyrocketed. Like Funko Pops were everywhere because it's just molded plastic. They're just like so many companies did it.
I still remember, were the original sets, were they as they are now where it's like all mostly one piece, or were the original sets bobbleheads?
I don't know. I don't remember. The first Funko Pop I ever bought was maybe like 3 years ago. I've bought 2 and they're behind you. Literally, I'm actually not really a fan of Funkos.
Which, completely fair.
I only liked Funko Pops, the ones that didn't look like a Funko Pop.
Yeah.
The ones that don't. I hated this style where they would remove half the features. Like, it would just be the big black eyes, no mouth, XYZ.
Grab the Sora one behind you.
No, grab the 2 down there. Yeah. All right. So I bought these because I feel these were way different to the normal ones. So I've got a Vic Rattlehead, which is the mascot of the band Megadeth, and because it looks fairly similar to the actual mascot, just the bigger head. But I got this Banjo-Kazooie one because that just looks like a little
Banjo Kazooie.
It just looks like a little Banjo and Kazooie.
Yeah.
And the head's a little bit different. He's actually got a mouth. He's putting the hands up. He's got Kazooie on his back. I also one back in the day I wanted to get, if you mind putting these back, was when I was into Overwatch, there was a Diva one. There was a Diva pop vinyl that it was in a big mech.
That's
and
very
you'd
cool.
put it inside. And it was like just a big actual action figure. And then the pop was inside and it was just a boring normal pop.
I did like when they did like the kind of runs where it was like, oh, like they did one for, I think it was one of the Avengers movies where it had like the Hulkbuster thing, and then inside there was another one, and like
I do remember that. Yeah,
they've had like the big sets. I know that there's one for I think the Balrog and stuff like that.
There's a couple big ones.
For, the Balrog with Gandalf. There's another one for Joker and Batman jumping over the like Gotham skyline.
That's kind of cool. I'm pretty sure I have the big Hagrid one somewhere. Like the big. It was like, I think it was like one of the first large ones they did. Looks so stupid because it's like just the same shape and his head's like it's very funny.
Funkos, they very much bred a culture of not actually properly collecting them and just actually trying to get some extra material value out of them.
Yeah.
Or like letting them appreciate and then selling them off because of that whole culture of leaving them in the box.
I have when did Funko overstep for you? When did it sort of like start to, this is getting ridiculous?
Honestly, probably about a decade ago. Like I think a decade ago it was crazy, but the height of Funko, let's say Funko, was probably about 5-6 years ago.
Yeah.
And the reason I say that is where we work, I would have to look for Funko Pops for people. We would have it. It is minute how many we have compared to what it used to be.
I remember what it used to be.
I would be digging through hundreds of them a day for someone who wants this fucking Funko Pop.
Yeah.
And now I couldn't even tell if we have any. Like besides like little ones here and there, because no one buys them. No one. I don't see people, like people used to come in and buy all the pops all the time, and very rarely do I see people buy them now.
I see people like, because from our massive wall of Funko Pops at work.
Do we have a wall of them?
There's one aisle on a shelf. Like there's
I
a shelf.
forgot about that. Yeah.
I was trying to divert attention, but cool,
Yeah.
I wasn't going to go into details. But anyway, from
Shops
our
have
massive
shelves, Brock.
yeah, from our massive wall at work of Funko Pops, the amount of times I've seen people look at that wall, have just a quick surface scan of what's available, because ours aren't sort of ordered at all with stuff behind it. They'll have a quick scan and then they'll immediately go and find a staff member and be like, do you have such and such from this series? And it's like, let me check the system. Yes, I've got one. Oh, do you know where it is? Not a clue.
Yeah.
Over there somewhere.
Yeah,
in that massive wall somewhere.
They suck for storage. It's nice that they're square, but it means
only if you keep them in the box.
Yeah, unless you
takes up more space.
stack them up on top of each other, it's a bit of a shit take.
Bags I've got over there, there's like, I don't know, 3 green bags full, and then I've also got like, they're all stacked in a square rectangle type shelf.
I feel like the Funkos are the epitome of, what am I going to do with these in like a year?
See,
I don't want to touch these anymore. Yeah. I will happily, if I had to, throw those out. I don't care.
I've got a few different sets of Funko Pops. I've got a lot of Sonic ones. I've got...
Shock.
Yeah, Shock.
Literally got one waiting for him.
I've got most of the Fallout ones because I do like those ones.
Mm-hmm.
And a couple of the Witcher and Dragon Ball Z ones I've got. Most of mine are not in the box. Most of mine I've taken out of the box, and I've got little stage things that like...
Life on the wild side.
You can... To save space, it's like little half thing. It's supposed to be for China plates or something, but...
Do you know how you can save space more?
By not buying them.
Throw the fucking things out.
So,
you are not wrong at all.
Well, I mean, I kept the majority of mine in the boxes because, like, when I started buying them, and like everyone was giving them as like Secret Santa gifts and stuff.
Yeah,
because
they
it
were
was
easy,
just
$20.
Oh, you like Stranger Things? Cool. Here's an 11 one holding Eggos or whatever the hell it is. But in my old granny flat, I had above the whole trim around the roof near the skirting board was a perfectly sized shelf that ran the whole way around the granny flat, and they fit straight in there. And I was like, that's a great idea. You know what I'll do? Fill it. So I filled like half the room. Moved out of the granny flat. Next thing you know, I've got 60 Funko Pops that I can't store anywhere because they take up too much space.
Too much space, yeah.
So half of them got yeeted.
Well, one thing I was going to say is that I feel like I've always thought Funko Pops were probably one of the worst things to happen to the environment in the world.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
It is just fucking globs of plastic, just straight plastic.
Wrapped in more plastic and dyed cardboard.
Yep, and there's just so many of them. Environmentally, these things are going to destroy the planet.
I mean, the planet's ruined as it is, but I mean, yeah, they definitely didn't help. I remember like the rumors, people like, oh, you can take their heads off and they've got brains. And people trying to like
cut them open and shit like that.
Yeah, they've got bones, and it's like, okay, cool.
I'm more just think like, hang on, I'll grab one again.
Yeah. So he's got a Funko. He's got a Sora one.
The size of the figurine in the box, you could easily cut that box down by what, half the size easily?
It's not the point.
That's not the point. The whole point is Funko pushed them as something to keep in the box.
Which
They
I
seal them
understand
very
that,
well.
but I'm more talking about from like an environmentally friendly standpoint.
Oh yeah, but they
in
don't
terms
care
of the
about
packaging.
that.
No,
yeah,
they don't.
100%. You could put him in like a paper bag or something. It'll be.
But no, for like the size, like you could easily shrink it down that way. You could shrink it down widthways. Like,
So it's
it
literally
doesn't
plastic
need to be that
and
big.
then dyed cardboard, which you also just can't properly recycle
No,
not
without
really.
doing shit with it. Yeah.
But I mean, I bought these ones, the Kingdom Hearts ones. I bought the full set. I think it was like $100 at eBay at some point. And I was like, that's cool. I have the complete set, and I think Kingdom Hearts 3 had just come out or something. So I was like, this is cool.
Oh yeah, actually, speaking of that, with Funko Pops going under, what the fuck's gonna happen to Zing?
True.
Zing,
Absolutely nothing.
Zing that is like 30-40% of their income is just fucking Funko Pops.
Well,
Yeah.
I remember EB tried. They used to do like you could take them in and get like $5, $6 for them, and I was like,
trading in.
and I was like, yep, take them all down. I rang like 3 of the local EBs, and they're like, no, we don't do that anymore. We've got way too much. And I was like, oh, okay. Tried a local games retailer, and he's like, I can offer you $1.50 per one. I was like, I mean, I don't want anything for them. I want more than $1.50.
Yeah.
So I was just like,
It's almost more insulting.
Yeah, and I was like, there's like, at this point, I had the full collection, and I was like, I spent longer counting that than you. Just like, yeah, I'll give you $60, and I was like, ain't no fucking way.
Yeah.
I was like, no, I'm not doing that. And now I've just got more shit.
Yeah,
And the problem is it's
there's a
burst.
number of independent, I'd call them game shops, but they're not really game shops. They're collectible shops that don't stock them anymore because they're not worth it.
They stay on the shelf.
Yeah. Unless you can get ones that are very current or ones that are hard to find that you are guaranteed to, hey, everyone's looking for this particular one from the series. Yeah. As you said, they just sit on the shelf forever.
I think the most expensive one I had was a Scarlet Witch one, because it was like just after Age of Ultron came out or something like that, and it was like they only made X amount or whatever. Just a random one I found at eBay.
Yeah.
But they're like, that one was priced at like $200, like brand new, and I was like, oh, that's not too bad. But I think I started to dislike them a little bit, like Funko as a company, when their pops would come out before a movie. And it would either be the villain of the movie, random new characters. They weren't like Marvel movies, for instance. They were like, oh yeah, these 2 characters have been in the movie.
Yep.
Not even a trailer out yet, and they've leaked the back of the pop, and it shows you all the characters.
Yep.
That's where I was like, okay, well, this is just getting a bit beyond a joke now.
Well, I understand why that's happened. It's not really their fault.
Lego do the same thing with all
Yeah.
their sets.
You're
But
going to see that with leaks with anything.
Most toy sets would. These just aren't toys. They're
you can play with them. They're really good at put them in a
could,
microwave.
but, I mean, you can play with a bunch of them now that the Funko Fusion game actually, you can buy ones specifically for the game that have codes for in-game content.
It's sort of like an amiibo.
Yeah, an amiibo or a Skylander.
Do they still probably make amiibos?
Yeah,
Are they just statues these days? Are they used
they're
in
the
anything?
exact same thing as.
No, but like, are they used in game anymore?
Yes,
Wait, what games?
pretty much not every Nintendo game, but for the game that the character is from, it'll unlock stuff. Most Nintendo titles might have some crossover stuff.
Like I had amiibos.
Out-app purchases.
Yeah, I had amiibos and I would use them in like Breath of the Wild and stuff, and it would just like give you a couple of arrows.
I
It'd
had
be like,
Skylanders.
not enough to
Skylanders
worry.
is cool. I still got most of my Skylanders.
Yeah, of course you do.
Of course you do.
Still got most of my amiibos as well.
Yeah, well, you need to do a clean out and sell.
All of your plastic.
You can start a bonfire.
I cannot wait for there to be a fire at your house and you cannot escape because of all the plastic fumes.
Talking back to pop
Funko.
vinyls at Funko, when they started putting all of the sports celebrities and that, when they started,
Sports ruined it for him.
yeah. No, when they start like, oh, cool, we're going to have all these characters from Gridiron, then we're going to have all these people from
All the characters from
Characters,
Gridiron.
NFL?
NFL.
NFL players.
Like, not AFL, but like they had like, hey, we've got all these Americans from whatever, gridiron, whatever.
NFL, a football.
National Football League.
Sure. I don't know what it's
Sports
called.
ball.
I just know that there was like, hey, here's 300 more figurines that no one's going to care about.
That
And then the other big
Actually-
one
Brother,
was,
I have like six different versions of Batman pop vinyls.
quick question: how many pop vinyls do we think there are
Individually,
just like different types?
335,000.
You think there's 335,000 different?
Yep. Do you reckon that's on the low end or the high end?
I think it's extremely high.
I think he's like, is that including variants like the glow in the dark?
Yep. Or like
as
just
separate
individual, if you had all of them laid out.
Let's have a look.
I'm thinking he's probably like around that.
Pop vinyls.
Because are these counting?
Are they?
I mean, you got to.
I don't know. I'm looking on it first, and then we can see. There's 20,000. What the fuck? 20,000 different types of pop vinyl. That is fucked, man.
I wonder if they've got one of each set up in the factory somewhere, because that would look hectic.
Total figures produced. By September 2025, the total number of Funko Pops sold surpassed 1 billion. Fuck, our planet is doomed. We're going to be like Futurama. We're going to have make a ball out of garbage
Pops and
for
throw it at the sun.
fucking Funko Pops to bounce the other one away. How many
Isn't there
there are?
already like a trash island floating around somewhere? Like in Futurama?
Yeah. Fucking hell.
Well, I mean, I was high, but I mean, 20,000
That's crazy.
is stupid. Do you reckon they're counting the mini ones? You know, the keychain
You know
things?
what? I don't fucking care.
Oh, I'd forgotten they were a thing.
Yeah. Like you have all little different ones, and like you can get.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, like, I'm sort of happy the extreme consumerism of Funko Pops is over.
I mean, everything we've got
Maybe.
on display is consumerism to some
Yeah,
extent.
but I feel like Funko Pops are like the biggest example. Like, I feel like that's, without harping on it too much, I feel like Funko Pops are always like the thing you buy and then you just never look at them ever again.
Yeah. You're not
Or you could be
wrong,
those people who
as
like
usual.
blue tack them to your car dash, and it's like you hit something and like they all just fall on you. You slam the brake on.
Oh, God. Yeah, well,
I've got way too fucking many.
goodbye.
No, there's-
Goodbye, Freddy Funko.
If they'd stayed, like I know I wouldn't have made them anywhere near as much money, but if they'd stayed for just like for niche sort of fandoms and that would have been. I
Oh
think,
yes,
fine.
more anime Funko Pops.
Not
God.
not so much anime. I was more saying, my mate Brendan has a whole slew of Funko Pops just from The Office.
Yeah.
Because there's not really any other merchandise or stuff like official-ish merchandise.
Now, I've
you
got the
get
full
for
friend
The
set.
Office.
I've got that. Mum bought it for me for Christmas one year. I've got all the friends.
Yeah, if they'd stayed for like
Finally,
little,
I have friends.
I have 6 of them.
if they'd stayed for like little niche sort of fan cultures
Markets,
and
yeah.
markets
But
like
I mean,
that,
I
sure.
think they did, and then it was like, cool.
It
Here's
just
the
went
collection
crazy.
for Kingdom Hearts. I've got the ones for the Dark Knight Returns. It's like awesome. You could do that about literally everything. You could do about Dragon Booster. You could go, oh, this had 8 episodes. That was cool. I'm sure there's Edge Runner ones. There's like random shit.
There's heaps.
You
There's
will
heaps
find
and
a
heaps and
niche
heaps.
with everything, and that's where they get up to 20,000.
One thing I will say about the Funkos is that they were it was a very low entry level commitment to jump on them. It was $20 a pop in Australia at least. That's pretty low.
when I
You compare that to like example getting into like, say you're really into anime and you wanted to get like a proper anime figure. Like a cheap one is usually like what, 40, 50,
Yeah.
$60, but like the actual like proper ones that aren't just like the cheap plastic
the
are like
slapped together ones.
150 up to like 600-700.
And then you look at me who ordered the like 1150 Dark Knight Returns Hot Toys thing that they did. That was like this big, massive glow in the dark, like ceramic statue. I'm so disappointed I cancelled that, but I'm so glad I don't have it because it was like 1.2 meters tall or something.
Yeah,
Jesus.
fuck
This
that.
thing, I'll send you a show a photo. Rock. This thing was out of this world. I was so excited. It just was like, oh, we delayed it again. I was like, oh, it's hand
Sounds
painted.
like my AYN Thor.
Yeah. I'm getting good use out of mine. I played
Yeah.
like 14, 15 hours of Pokemon already.
That's hectic.
Yeah.
Yeah, were you going to say
I have
something?
nothing else
Just
to
looking
add
at
to
me.
the Funko
You have
Pop.
that. You have that look about you, like you're like either gonna say something really profound or you're just gonna do nothing, and it's
You're just going
I
to
can't
go,
tell.
the bar?
6, 7.
6, 7.
Six,
Yeah,
seven.
that's
Don't
you,
think
Brock.
I'm ever gonna say that.
No, you are 67.
You are.
No. Wow. Fuck you.
No, sorry. No, 76. Fallout. What's this next thing you had on here? Nintendo rant.
Yes,
Oh, something new.
Yeah.
Okay, so after we talked about the AYN Thor last week, I realized, hey, I kind of want to get back into 3DS modding because we very, very briefly talked about the 3DS I had last week.
Oh, I didn't notice he's got fucking 2 3DSs with him today.
That was the
And a
first-
Vita.
How
What
did
the fuck?
How did you not notice that?
That was
I'm
the
not looking
first
at the
thing
shit in your grubby
It's been on the
hands.
table for about an hour.
That's the first thing I noticed. I walked in. It's like it's a different color. It's green.
Okay, so that's my well, not my original one, but it's my original
stole
homebrewed
it.
one.
Yep.
My original one was a Majora's Mask 3DS that sadly, to me at least, does not work anymore.
Sadly, gone too soon.
Managed to pick up another 3DS new, which
Yep.
has like the improved processor and so on and so forth. I was like, cool, I'm going to homebrew this, sign in with my original account, download all the stuff that I legitimately purchased, and then just go nuts with all the homebrew stuff. Nintendo's made it so that if you have a brand new 3DS and you go to sign in with your original Nintendo Network ID or whatever it is, you can't do that unless you've signed out of every other 3DS and I expect Wii product that you had signed in with it originally.
Yeah, no, I've heard about this before, actually.
I hadn't run into this before because I've never had a moment where I was like 2 3DS at the same time. When I originally upgraded my 3DS, I just transferred from one to the other. Never had to deal with this. I now have no way to access any of the stuff I legitimately bought.
Yeah, no, I feel like this has been the thing for a long time.
It has been. I've just never had to deal with it before. And I was
Yeah.
like, why would they?
And
like,
I don't think there is a button on there to sign out of the other things from that.
No, because that would be too easy.
Yeah, to make
Nintendo
it like-
are expecting you've kept every other device that they've ever sold.
Yeah, I think it's to
even
prevent
logging
that,
onto
yeah.
their website, there's no way to sign me out of every other device, or
Yep.
even some way to, hey, let me contact Nintendo so that they can sign me out of every other device.
I feel like Nintendo, one of those companies where they deliberately put roadblocks in. They don't make it hard for you. They just make it harder for
Yes.
you. Like with that thing with that signing out problem, they could have just put a sign out of all device thing. Why the fuck did they put in to sign into your new 3DS? You need to sign out of everything else. Why? Why is that a thing?
I have no idea why.
Is it to stop piracy? Is it because that, I don't know, do they have a thing on that sort of like, I don't know, like the PS3 that if you have digital games, they don't have a way to prevent people from downloading on multiple devices to get away?
That
I
was
mean,
hectic.
Yeah,
being
that was
able to
very
do that
cool.
on the
All it
PS3.
needs is, hey, you're trying to sign in with an account that is already signed into another device. If you sign into that, this will sign that other device out.
Yeah.
That's all it needed to do.
But you're also expecting
way-
change from Nintendo, and they don't change anything, bro.
I'm
good
expecting
luck.
change from a device that's no longer produced and is no longer supported as well.
To be fair, this
I-
is the first device that you're actually not, that you just go, hey, let's just sign in and play it as a normal Nintendo device.
Yeah. I mean, I know with the Switch and the Switch 2, they now allow you to have the same account signed into multiple devices. There are limitations there, but yeah.
I did
just-
enjoy my 3DS.
3DS was cool, but it was just a Pokemon machine for me mostly.
That's all I had.
Yeah.
That was the only game I
yeah,
had.
I had
on
a
it.
couple other games and they just were nowhere near as fun. I had like
It's heavy.
some Shin Megami
Yeah.
Tensei games and that's about it.
See, that's the main reason I want it, is because I want to go back and play through Shin Megami Tensei 4 and Apocalypse.
Yeah.
I mean, I was playing through Strange Journeys on this one, which I'm still playing through, but there's no point putting it on that one because I've got it on this one. And
I will say, I forgot how well that 3D screen effect worked. Being able to that's how I like.
Why the
Well-
fuck do you have 2 of them?
because I had that one,
Doesn't work anymore.
forgotten that my sister had given me her old one. It was just sitting in the bottom of the drawer. This is the 3DS XL OG. That's the 3DS new XL.
The new 3DS.
New 3D, whatever they wanted to call it. It's a stupid way to name it.
It is. It's
It's as usual. It's Nintendo fucking around with a name and
But-
making everyone confused as to whether it's an upgrade
that
or a
click is still
completely
so nice.
Yeah, it is a nice screen. I forgot about this.
I will say, was that the collector's edition one that you
the
bought?
Majora's Mask one.
Well, like that one there, is that just a plastic cover over?
That's
it?
just a plastic
Okay,
cover
good.
over
I was gonna say-
a steel grey
Yeah,
one.
I was going to say, because if that's what I got and I ordered the limited edition one, I would be unbelievably unimpressed.
No, I got the Majora's Mask one.
Is that the gold one?
Yes.
Yeah, no, I do remember seeing that because I was playing. What was I playing on? I think it was on my normal DS, and it just died one day. So I was like, oh, it's a bit of a bummer. It was like EB had a pre-owned 3DS, like one of them, a new 3DS or whatever the fuck it's called, for like $180. And I was like, cool, I had Christmas money saved, so I went down and bought it. Oh, it doesn't come with a charger though. I was like, okay, can I get a charger? Like, we don't have any. I was like,
Did you not have the charger from your previous one?
not the standard DS, because the whole thing had died and they said it was a new cable thing that I had for it. I can see that now that it's not the same, so...
It's from the DS, DSi, 3DS, 2DS. They all use the exact same cable.
I don't know. But I was like, okay, well, this has just screwed me over, so... Yeah. But that thing was great.
But no, that's my little Nintendo rant was, fuck you, Nintendo. Why the fuck would you make it so obtuse to get rid of all the stuff from one and then sign into the next one?
Yeah.
I will say, if Nintendo made like a Switch Lite 2 and it was a clamshell, I'm buying it.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Switch is cool. I'm not using that portable. I'm just not. I'll use it portable in bed, in my house.
Yep.
I'm not going out with my Switch. I will take my Switch Lite 2 or whatever, if it's a clamshell shape, I'll take that and about.
Yeah.
It's way more portable.
So
way more
much more
accessible.
And just so much safer.
Yeah.
Just not being able...
yeah.
Which is what we said last week about the A1 Thor and this compared to the Vita. Was this is smaller and lighter and somehow more powerful, but in your pocket, the sticks get fucked. Like,
Yeah. Well, to
stick
be
drift
fair...
is just instant, essentially.
To be fair, I don't think I've ever put a console like that in my pocket.
I put a PSP 2000 in my pocket, but I had the sleeve for it. That's the only time I ever put it in my pocket.
But like, if I'm going somewhere, it's either going straight in a bag or I have a carry case for it, and it's that carry case is in a bag.
Every single day that I've worked with you two for the last 6 months, one of these two has been in my pocket.
Why the fuck do you have to have a console with you all the time?
Because I am a massive nerd and it makes me feel like, cool, any moment of downtime I have, if I'm not just sitting there twiddling my thumbs waiting for shit to happen.
That's because you have undiagnosed ADHD.
Oh, it's not undiagnosed.
You just done nothing about it.
Well, no, undiagnosed adult ADHD. It definitely diagnosed as a child.
It didn't go away. It multiplied. Came back.
It doesn't go away.
I mean, the caffeine was kind of curbing it because he was having that much that it zoned him out.
You are on the money, my friend.
I am aware. I'm very, very much aware.
Yeah, self-medication. It is a thing.
It is. If you stopped.
Yeah, stopped cold turkey and absolutely knocked myself.
I should have been having 45 billion.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I saw a hectic comment on a video a while ago. We're talking about how many energy drinks you used to have, and people were saying, no. They were saying, you're lying. You didn't say that, bro. You didn't have that, bro. I can guarantee you, Brock used to have a minimum of 4-pack of Monsters a day, 2 liters.
I'm glad you said minimum because it was definitely minimum. I was averaging 6 a day.
That's ridiculous.
I'd come into work.
V6.
Yeah, dude, that you sucked. I remember walking into work once and Brock's on his desk with his big ass fucking 2-liter bottle, just pouring those Ultra Rosa cans straight in. And I'm like, what are you doing? He goes, just making a drink.
Yeah.
Just making him a drink. And I was like, that's 2 liters of energy drinks and it is 8:45 in the morning.
Yeah.
And by 5:30 that evening,
You'd go buy another 4-pack of White Monster and drink them on the way home.
No, I'd drink one of them on the way.
He'd go.
The other 3 were for before bedtime.
Oh God.
I don't know how.
I wonder why you're doing like a sleep apnea.
Oh no, that's been a thing well before I started drinking energy drinks.
Yeah, that was.
But he wasn't sleeping, so there was no apnea.
Oh God.
Speaking of other disappointments, GTA 6 got delayed again.
GTA 6, it ain't.
Are we actually that disappointed, or are we just like, oh, okay, sure?
Yeah, but I mean, like, I'm glad that they keep pushing it back. It's also been long enough now that I just want to play the fucking game.
Yeah.
It's going to be fantastic, and I'm going to spend 900 hours in it, but...
I haven't been counting down the days deliberately.
No.
I think people are getting silly if they're counting down the days for this game because it's Rockstar. They delayed... They've delayed like the last... Well, I don't think they did for GTA 5. They could have. I don't remember. But they delayed Red Dead.
Yeah.
I remember that was supposed to come out 2 years prior, I think.
Which, speaking of Red Dead, there's supposed leaks or rumors that they're working on number 3.
If they're doing Red Dead 3, it's going to be a long time.
Yeah, they should have the entire team working on 6.
Well, the last Rockstar game was Red Dead 2, and that came out in 2018.
Yeah.
Well, I did also see...
8 years ago.
Yeah, that's crazy. That Rockstar also like fired 12 employees or something
it was
like
20 or 40 or something.
And that's Rockstar North in the UK,
which is like the the OG office.
Yeah, because there was a thing saying that a bunch of people have gotten in trouble because they breached NDA and were talking about GTA 6 in online forums and stuff.
So at least from what I've seen with this situation, I'm not an expert, but the little bits I've seen is that, apparently that developers were talking about GTA 6 and divulging things that they shouldn't have. And they were talking about it also in a Discord server. But the people who have been fired are saying that it was to try and stomp out a union that they were trying to form.
Yeah, they were talking about unionizing.
Yeah.
That's what I've seen.
And they had a server that was talking about starting a union, and that they had some sort of union officials in there, and someone's
Whistle blew.
whistle blown, or
Which-
tried to get rid of them in that.
Because it's in the UK, if it turns out that is the case, that is not going to go well for Rockstar,
No.
because the UK takes unions very, very seriously. They do not fuck around with like, oh, you'll get a slap on the wrist, but like, no.
Yeah, no.
No,
That's-
it's...
That's bad for.
I did see
in a
someone
big
also
way.
leaked the intro. The first, I think it was the first 48 seconds or 24 seconds or something of the menu. And it was literally just comes up with all the normal Rockstar stuff. And then it had the screen and it had the two guys on one side and like the main character. And then there was another one that looked like the portal to online.
Okay.
The
Interesting.
only
Literally
other thing I'd
showed
heard
48
about it,
seconds
like-
of just bait. There was nothing in it.
Oh, okay. The only other thing I'd heard about it, like in terms of reaction to the delay, Brendan was telling me yesterday there's apparently, I don't know if he knew them directly or if he just sent it online, some guy like up in arms about it because he had timed his girlfriend's pregnancy.
Yes, I saw this.
Yeah, he was going to go on
Paternity
leave to coincide with when it came out, and now
There was
it's
a lot
not
of
out.
things like that when they announced the date for May. They're like, if you get your partner or significant other pregnant at this time, the baby should be born within this period.
So you can have paternity leave and you can play GTA during that time.
Yeah, there's a lot of little things like that, and it's like now it's like the flip side of that now is that it's been delayed again. It's like the reaction memes are like, oh, I got my wife pregnant and now GTA is not coming out, and they're just like,
Are you kidding me? What a waste of time.
I mean, if it's when's it due, like 15th of November or something now?
I think it was almost,
Literally a year.
year
this
and
Friday.
like a few days. Yeah.
When's the cutoff for game of the Game Awards?
I don't know. I think they change it, but I think that's within the period. Either way, Rockstar does not care.
No,
They
definitely
don't
not.
care. They're so above everyone else when it comes to this stuff. They don't care. They probably will win Game of the Year
I don't
next
know if
year.
they're above it. They just know that, hey, we're going to put a game out. It's going to print us money. We don't care if we win awards.
Give us
When's
the
the last
award
time
already.
Rockstar made a bad game?
Yeah.
Legitimately. Like
Like, they've made games that I don't like because I just don't enjoy
the last
them. But
time
they're
there was a
not
game
bad
that I was
games.
like, oh, maybe I'm not really dying to play it anytime soon is like Rockstar table tennis or ping pong, which was like literally 20 years ago. They made a ping pong game right when the 360 PS3
something like that.
came out.
Yeah, interesting.
They and then like there's Midnight Club, which is good.
Midnight Club, I did buy that. I got that on the Thor already. I got all three of them.
Midnight Club, yeah. And then it's literally Red Dead, GTA, Red
Was
Dead,
Max Payne one of
GTA.
those?
Yeah, Max Payne 2 and 3, Rockstar. Max Payne 3, I really love that game. That's the last like non-GTA style open world game they made. And it was 15 years ago, I think.
Who makes
Yeah.
the Mafia series?
Not them.
Who makes it though?
I don't care who.
Okay.
I can see their logo in my head.
It's a Take-Two company, isn't it?
Yeah. Mafia, the old country. Let's
Yeah,
see who
because
made
that
it.
new Mafia
2K.
game came out. Yeah, it's 2K, sorry.
Just
Not
2K
Take
by
Two.
themselves, no one else.
Developed by Hangar 13, published by 2K.
Okay. I don't know if they made all the other ones though.
Yeah.
No, that
But
was
that,
for the
that new
latest
Mafia
one.
game, did that come out last year or this year?
This year.
This year, yeah. Like I remember we saw the trailer. I'm like, that will be cool, and no one played it.
My mate Brandon played it. He goes, it was fun. It was very, very short.
Yeah.
It was like a 6-hour story or
Didn't
something
hear
like that.
Yeah,
For an $80, $90 game, 6 hours is a bit piss poor.
I know a lot of people really like that first Mafia game and Mafia 2. I think Mafia 2 was the big one, but people didn't like 3 and 4. It's one of those series that's like a B tier AA game
Yeah.
to me.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean it would be bad, but it never really stood out too much in the Mafia games.
Well,
at least from what I've seen.
They've been the same developers like 2K Czech and Hangar 13 since Czech's been doing it since 2017, up to 77, and Hangar's been doing it for the rest since 2014. So
actually, another game that Rockstar didn't develop, I think they helped a little bit, but published, that was good, and a lot of people should have played that didn't. LA Noire.
Oh, yeah.
LA Noire was made by Team Bondi, so Australian company. Great game, but it bankrupted the company.
Unfortunately.
Yeah.
No.
I mean, first of all, any type of office space in Bondi, straight away you're not going to have money. But no, that game's great. Did you play LA Noire?
I never got to play it.
Okay.
I didn't have.
you probably have a copy of it. I played a little bit, and I don't know what I thought I was expecting, but it wasn't at the time what I was expecting.
A lot of people thought it was going to be like an open world, like cop game in the 50s and 60s and things like that. Very much isn't. It's late 40s, I think it is. Late 40s.
It's like Prohibition-ish era type thing.
It's after World War II.
Because they made a VR version of it as well, didn't they?
Yeah, I think there is later on.
Because you can draw in the notebook.
Yes,
That's actually quite cool.
I do vaguely remember that. The gunplay and a lot of the stuff in LA Noire is really cool. Like it's fun, but it's very few and far between.
Yeah.
It's a really not fun. It's the most linear open world game you could probably get. Like, I don't think there's many sections where you can just go around and do. I don't know. Actually, I haven't played that game in years, but I played LA Noire on 360. It had 3 discs.
Jesus.
Actually, it might have been 4. I don't remember. It was at least 3 discs.
I remember when I ever would see LA Noire, like see the game cover for it, I would always see Fallout New Vegas as well and be like, they must be. I always got the 2 cases mixed up.
I could see that.
And I'm like, I don't want to play that because it looks like I don't want to play Fallout New Vegas because it's like the same. It looks like the same cover, at least to me at the time it did. And I was like, oh yeah. I was like, to an extent, looking at that now, it looks nothing at all similar.
Yeah, 3 discs for the LA Noire on 360. It was a fold, so there was 2 in the middle in this flap, and then there's 1 over there.
Yeah.
I did like how creative they used to get with game cases like that.
I prefer it with like that one.
I mean, that's a special
Special edition thing.
I don't care. I prefer that layout to the one with the fold flappy bit in it because
that's the special edition.
You're paying for the premium casing.
No, you're not paying for the casing.
You are if it's a steelbook.
No, I don't think that was a steelbook.
No. The one up there looked like the Xbox one.
Every
Definitely
single
wasn't.
game case I had that had the stupid flappy thing in the middle,
That's a
It
steelbook.
used to detach.
one side of it would always break and not hold the disc anymore. And so you just have like, fuck me, I've got this loose disc right around the case. Now I need to fix
You seem
that.
like the type of guy that would have like a little CD case full of games and you just leave all the empty cases on display.
No. They all go back in the case and then the case goes on the shelf.
Oh,
That's how I liked it. But then because I had divorced parents, I would take my games with me and it was a lot easier to take a CD case than it was to take actual, like all the game cases.
I took all the game cases. I'll tell you one thing. What my pet peeve with gamers who they take a disc out of a console and they put it in a different case. I don't care. Just put it straight back in.
This is all.
Laura has done that with a couple of hers, and I'll be like trying to tidy stuff up. And I'm like, okay, yep, the Fallout 3, for example. Yep, that case is out for some reason. Cool. Go to put it away, and then I'll find a disc just lying by itself. I'm like, that's on the shelf. Okay. Take that case out, and it's got another game in it. Then I've got to play freaking hot swap of just like, cool, this one goes in here. Take that out. What's in this one? Oh, a completely different game. Cool.
That's like living with that was like living with my sister. You go, oh, cool, where's Ratchet and Clank 3? Okay, it's not over there. What about the Call of Duty case? It's not in there either. I was like, where are these games? There's a Friend Season 3 disc in here. It's like,
oh, that's another level of hell. No,
don't.
that wasn't
I've seen
even.
that
we
before.
have at Mum's house, we have the box set of Friends. I know for a fact I have one of the DVDs in one of my PS4 game cases because I don't know how it got there. It's in there. In my little CD case with the same one from like 2008, there's one of the Friends disc in there from like one of the earlier seasons. And I'm like, I'm going to go through. I was like, all of these are now organized. We're missing 3 discs. I don't know where they are. They're all here. I don't understand how someone just does that. So just put them fucking back.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh,
Just
that would-
put the games back. Bro,
Yeah.
just put them back.
It drives me nuts.
I'm so glad everything's digital now because like I don't have to worry about the game. I can't play the game that's scratched. It's just on there and I've got a corrupt hard drive.
What's your guys' thoughts about digital gaming? Do you care as much about having a physical game. I
Can-
personally think I like the idea of having a physical game, especially if anything ever happens where services go down and you can no longer download stuff. But as I get older, I have got 2 massive containers full of game discs, and I just don't need all this
I'm
shit.
kind of on your side with it. Like, again, exact same thing as you said. I like having the physical one there because, like, a lot of the digital storefronts make it clear now, at least, that hey,
You're
you
renting
don't-
this game.
Yeah, you don't
Yeah,
own
essentially,
this.
yeah.
You are just renting the software. Yes, owning the physical media to say that no, I own this. Let me play the shit I bought.
Yeah.
I do like that. I also like having a shelf of just all my games on there. But yeah, for convenience sake, being able to just be like, yep, I want to buy that, and just having it then and there, even if it's like 2:30 in the morning and
Yeah.
it's like, oh, this game came out. Yeah, I might buy that.
I buy a lot of stuff digitally because of that. It just makes it so easy.
And I
Yes.
like that I can be doing something nowhere near my PlayStation or Steam and be like, I'm going to play that game when I get home. You can just click download to console.
On the app, it's so much easier.
And
man.
it's just like, oh, cool. I get home. I can play the game. You don't have to get home from work, install the disc. Okay, now you got to install it. Takes 45 minutes.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, there's a day one patch for 90 gig. Okay, cool. It's 9:30 and I got to get up for work.
So it's already downloading. It's the same amount as if you basically downloaded the game.
Literally did that today. Gave a friend a gift on Steam, and they were just like, oh, cool, thanks. I'll download it now. And yeah, it'll be ready for them by the time they got home.
Hectic.
Yeah, I don't like the way that the pricing for digital games annoys me because it's like the benefit of buying it digitally is there is no physical media, therefore it should be cheaper. It can't be cheaper in store to buy a physical game disc than it is to buy
It's
the
the
same
profit
game.
margins.
Yeah.
They realize that people are like, okay, this game is $80 in store. Okay, if we sell it $80 on the online store, they're going to think, oh, I'll just get the digital one or whatever because it's convenience. But realistically, they're making a lot more GP because of there's nowhere near as many overheads. But also one thing, yeah, you're right. The upside of buying physical games these days, especially on release, like you can buy a ton of new games and they're $20 cheaper buying a physical disc.
Yep.
Yeah.
That adds up. You buy like 3-4 games and you've got another game worth of money there left over. I mean, I've never been super shitty about game prices because usually I only buy stuff that I'm going to put a certain amount of hours into where I feel like I've got enough value out of it.
Yeah.
But it gets to a point where it's a bit of a piss take that it's like, okay, I'm buying it digitally. This is so much easier for you. The server costs and things like that. But it's $20. It's not. There shouldn't be $20 cheaper to buy the thing that had to get made, pressed in a factory, then sent all over the world, and then shipped to this specific shop, and then they had to buy that stock, and you only had X amount of GP, and then they've got to sell it. Opposed to,
And then you have to drive out to the shop and buy it, and
opposed
then
to,
come back and,
we just upload it onto our own Sony servers or Microsoft servers,
And it's like, cool.
and they just download it.
$109 base edition. It's like, oh, okay, cool. What is it in store? Oh, special weekend price for the first release. It's
89 or
70.
79.
It's like,
yeah.
I had
that $40 is, I'll happily pay that. I don't want to have the disc. I had to buy another hard drive to install the game discs on, but at the same time,
I had someone try
$40.
and defend that as like, oh no, what you're paying for the server maintenance cost. It's like, I'm buying a single player game. Once I own it, there should be no server maintenance. None. It's not like I'm going to like, oh, I need to connect to the online authentication thing. All that. No. I know they want to do that, but it's a single player game.
Yeah.
There should be no online. It's just single player.
that was the good thing about like PS2. I mean, Xbox 360 had it a little bit, but like no one really used the networking for PlayStation 2. So it's like you got the game.
Xbox One, original Xbox.
Xbox,
you mean.
sorry. You buy a game. If there's a bug on that game, you just have the bugged version.
Yep.
Like it's
Yeah.
like you get the whole games on the disc. You don't get the rest of the game when you install it or get the licensing code for it.
Don't think you couldn't do updates on original Xbox Live, could you? I don't believe you could.
I don't recall. I never had internet on my original
I
Xbox,
don't
so
believe
I
you
don't
could.
remember.
Yeah.
I don't think you could do it. I could be wrong.
Because I remember I had a friend who tried so hard to get the network, like for like Ratchet and Clank multiplayer, to try and get with
good luck.
Yeah.
those network tap things you had, and then you had to plug it into this, and it's like no one had good internet.
No.
original Xbox, I know certain games would have, like, as part of not the install, but part of the, when you put the disc in, it would say, hey, your Xbox needs an update, and it would run the update included on the disc.
Yeah, because they had physical discs. I mean,
Yeah,
like a lot of
but
DLC was discs. That's what I meant. That's
yeah,
what
well, I mean, all the DLC was discs. I'm just remembering playing, like, Morrowind on there, and it's like, cool, I've got the 2 DLC discs as well. It installs it all, and then you just play it from the original disc.
I think a lot of them were bug patches on those expansions and
Yes.
things like that for certain games.
Yeah, I don't
It's just
remember
a
there
clever
ever
way to
being
do it. It's a very clever way to do it.
Yes.
Well,
I mean, it was the only way for them.
You're
to
right.
do it.
Like, no one really played. Well, a very small minority of people played PS2 online. It had online capabilities. People played Dreamcast online.
Definitely played Xbox. I didn't.
Yeah.
As I said,
I don't know anyone. Did the GameCube even have an online function?
It did. Rarely used because you had to buy a whole
Wasn't
extra
that
bit.
online Pokemon thing that you could that they had? Is that what I'm thinking of? There was some like worldwide Pokemon thing you could send stuff up and stuff.
No,
That's for the later games.
There was
wasn't
like a
okay.
Pokemon Ranch or Pokemon Home-esque thing on the GameCube for like the
No, that was the Wii.
there was a separate one for Sapphire and Ruby. There was
the Pokemon Bank at that time.
no.
was
I'm telling
not
you,
an online thing.
I'm telling you right now. I'm talking about a game.
I know.
Yeah,
I have the disc for it.
the one on GameCube that I'm talking about.
The one that got you Victini as well
I don't know. I'm talking
was
about
included with
what's he getting angry about? We're
I have
agreeing
no
this
idea.
thing exists. I don't know what you're getting angry
because
at.
you're telling me it's a different thing than the one I'm remembering.
I remember we watched an advert and they had
I watched
the
a
kids-
video about it like recently.
There was the kids in Japan playing it and they had it, and then it showed the thing going up to the satellite and then bouncing down to a home in America.
That
What was
I think what you're thinking, the Satellaview or whatever it was.
probably was that not? That's yeah.
That might be a different thing. Yeah, look, I think it's in this photo. Yeah, the Pokemon box thing right there, Ruby Sapphire.
That's what I've got.
That's
It's
what,
not an online thing.
I didn't say it was online. I never said that.
You did.
No, I didn't. He was talking about that, you freak.
I was talking about the Pokemon GameCube network.
Anyway, no.
Yeah,
Tele-
I said that
TV.
was like a game that was like that.
Yeah, okay, I've got that. Yeah, you got Victini included, like when you started using it.
Oh, you got ill will with me now.
I did rate that at Pokemon XD case.
Yeah, XD, lol, XD. That was really funny.
$400 pre-owned.
But anyway, yes, the GameCube did have online. You needed to buy a thing that plugged into the bottom of the GameCube.
Yeah, as soon as I said that, I remembered we were talking about it the other day. The GameCube controller with the full keyboard in the middle of it.
That as well, yeah. But no, the GameCube itself had a whole bunch of stuff you could take off the bottom. I think similar to the PS2 had a couple as well, but the GameCube had like...
Yeah, have you seen this, Ben?
That's goated.
This is a GameCube controller. It was an official one that had a keyboard in the middle of it.
Somehow that's better ergonomics than the actual GameCube controller.
Probably is.
Yeah, I was this close to buying one when when GameCube was still current. I still wish I did, even though I had no use for it. But just...
Yeah.
And it is cool, but I get I liked the little, I don't know if it was, I think it was the Xbox. They had the, I know PlayStation had a little pop-up keyboard you could get on the bottom between the thumbsticks.
Yeah, Xbox had it.
Yeah.
It would go into the headphone jack.
Yeah.
And
That
it would give you
thing-
another one at the bottom.
I think Sony had one as well. That thing was really cool. If I had that playing like Pig Rocket League on the PS4, that would have been it would have been over. I would have been banned so much quicker.
Yeah, no, I mean, like online on games back in the day was definitely a big thing. Microsoft definitely pioneered that hardcore. I mean, PlayStation beat them to it, but
Yeah.
they just did
for
not have the
console games, yeah.
they didn't have the support that Microsoft did.
No.
It's
They
no
were
one
just
knew.
too early because like no one had quality internet to even attempt stuff like that, like to play games online.
In America, you definitely did. It definitely was a thing. I mean, like realistically,
America and UK, yeah. Here in Australia, no, we had shithouse internet.
it's
and
still
do.
shit in a lot of places. We're finally getting to a point now where internet is not terrible. Like we're about to upgrade our internet plan, Ben and
Yeah.
I, and we're going to get 2 gigabit down. We were talking about this a few weeks ago,
Yeah.
and it's like, oh my god, this is so good, blah 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 blah. And realistically, we're finally the plan we're going to is finally to a point where I don't think there is anything overly bad about our plan. The download will be good, and the upload will be much better.
Yeah.
Like it's going to 2 gigabit down and then 250 megabit up.
Because particularly as someone like your side business with photography and everything.
And videography and stuff like
Yeah.
that. Yeah, uploading is crazy.
Yeah, the amount of stuff you have to upload, like even just for this podcast, you upload what?
It's just this podcast, like one episode. I'm probably uploading 40 maybe 40, 50 gigs every
Yeah.
single time.
Because you're uploading the one that I
Yeah, I'll give you
check.
the rough cut. And then
then-
I'll do it usually onto YouTube and Spotify.
yes.
And then dependent on, we've got another program that we upload some things to that help with some other captioning and things like that. Sometimes I'll upload it to that prior if I don't have the YouTube link ready to go. And most episodes are between like 15 to 20 gig
Yeah.
because we
easily.
shoot 4K 50.
Bit crazy. I mean, like realistically, the plan we're on now, which is what 1,025 up or something, 40 up.
1,000 down, and then we did one earlier. It was 80.
Yeah, but I mean,
That's non-peak time that we
yeah,
did
a
it though.
normal household that is well and truly more than enough.
Oh yeah,
for most
yeah,
situations.
100%.
Which really, our internet's stupidly quick. It's ridiculous. I do enjoy it. Being able to put a game on, have a shower, and come back, and Red Dead 2's completely downloaded in like 15
that's
minutes.
such a strange feeling. I downloaded
so much.
Literally,
Aged so much.
it takes no time at all. It's like, oh, I don't know what I want to play. Go through Steam. That looks good. 140 gig. Cool. I'll have a shower. I'll make dinner. Come back and it's finished.
Yeah, it's crazy. I did God of War last night in like 15 minutes. It was like 40, 50 gig.
I remember my Battlefield 1 days on the PlayStation 4 Pro because it was like, this is the best game I got. I was at I went to the same granny flat house. I was barely getting reception. I was on like under a meg download. Game had a day one patch. This thing was like 60 gig. It took me 4 days to even get remotely close to getting halfway. It was like we'd go to friends' houses who had better internet and all just download the games.
I used to, when I first started university and I had a gaming laptop, I used to go to uni, go to the library and use the uni internet to download stuff.
Yeah.
Because I would be at home. For example, Black Ops 3. I bought Black Ops 3 on PC because I want to do like all the custom zombie maps. At home, it was going to take something like 12 hours. I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I got to go quickly past uni today. I ducked in, went to the library, downloaded it in 20 minutes.
Yeah.
It was 180
I did
gig
a
or something.
very similar thing, bit more roundabout. I had my gaming computer at home. I also had a laptop, like an ancient one, that could still run Steam but couldn't run any of the games. So I'd
Download it
take
on
the
that,
laptop on
yeah.
there, download it onto the laptop, and then either use Steam's backup function or just copy the file straight across to my
The fuck's wrong with you?
my desktop at home. Sorry.
It's getting so old if you got to breathe.
I tell you what, one cool feature I like about that Steam has, and it's a lot of people probably don't care about this, but it's cool in this household because both Ben and I have Steam, is that if we have a game, if Ben has downloaded Battlefield 1 and I want it, he'll just send it over the network.
Yeah.
It won't have to
family
download it.
cache or whatever they call it now. Yeah.
Not that I don't think we've used it yet, but it's
I was going to use it on one thing, but I didn't in the end. I was going to use a thing on Battlefield.
it's good. It's a cool feature to have, especially people who are like, oh, they're poor, not poor, but like they're not able to purchase every big game they want. They can just, if they're in a household with gamers, you take turns buying games, you all put in for the same game, you just all just
that
download and
combined
share
with
it.
the family share feature, I think it's great.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, like gaming is better than it's ever been. Like I still remember, I feel like, what do you think was the worst time consumer-wise for gaming? I think it was probably like around 2008, 2007, because I remember...
See, I'd say further than that because I'm pretty sure we said 2007 we said 2004 was
Four was the best year of gaming.
we're talking about, that's games. I'm talking, what's the worst year consumer-wise, like money as a cost to be a gamer? I reckon...
Yeah.
I reckon from
2008
like
would make sense.
2008 to like early 2010s, I remember buying Ratchet & Clank Size Matters for the PS2 in whenever that came out. I think it was 2008 or 2007 or 8 or 9 or something like that. Very
6,
late
7.
Very late on in the PS2 life cycle, and it cost $89 brand new.
Yeah, see,
A PS2 game in like 2008 or 9 or something.
for me,
And it was a PSP port.
Yeah, I know. I had a friend who had it on PSP, and I was like, I swear I had saw this on PS2. Like I remember seeing it.
For me, it was because
2007.
I was mainly a PC gamer at the time. When like all the crypto bros started going big on like buying all the cards as soon as they
and they
could,
cost...
and
yeah,
you couldn't
not
buy a new graphics card without like getting absolutely slammed for it.
in price-wise,
Yeah, that was my worst point.
That's still happening. It's not as bad as it
it's
was.
still happening, but yeah, it's
But it's ridiculous how expensive.
When I bought my new 5080, that was 2200
Yeah.
at launch through through M-Wave, I think I bought it from.
Yeah.
Literally a week later, they're like, there's zero stock. They're all starting at like 2600. It's like, it's been a week and no one has their devices yet. Did find someone who wants to buy my 3070 though, so that's pretty handy.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
But no, it's crazy some of the prices gaming used to be. I remember one thing that used to always cook me as a kid was 360 controllers used to cost a bomb.
Yeah.
I remember they were like $120. I mean, that's a PlayStation controller now.
Yeah, no, they're getting ridiculously
They're getting
expensive.
very expensive PlayStation controllers.
And the colours look
all
cool.
controllers are.
Yeah.
To be honest, all controllers are getting pretty expensive. And the problem is, honestly, I'm going to say this right now. I think gaming controllers, battery life just needs to be better.
Yeah.
I don't know why it's getting so bad. It's a remote.
Yeah.
There's devices similar sizes that have way better battery life. Like, honestly, what's going on?
They need to go to a silicon-based battery because that stuff lasts so much longer than all the stuff they've got in it now.
Well, what about your fucking, like a PlayStation Edge controller? You're getting like 4, 5, 6 hours out of it?
Yeah, I think because they took out the spacing in the back of it, which held the battery for that, the actual modules for the back for the triggers. Yeah, cool, I get it. Also, just make the controller a little bit bigger.
Just make it chunkier. Make a Duke. Make a new Xbox-style Duke controller.
But even if they
big battery,
they extended it and made like a weird little lip shape, so that way it's like, cool, the battery's still in there. It's just we're just going to change the light bar. Not needed. Scrap it. Nobody cares what color they are. Just get rid of that and make it more battery and just leave it there.
Yeah,
I think
not wrong.
the biggest telling, well, not the biggest telling point, but the biggest like laughable point, I suppose, is the fact like, cool, my Xbox controller with the battery pack, not using just standard AA batteries. The battery pack on it, it's fucked. It lasts maybe 4 hours if I'm lucky.
Yeah.
Like it's proper fucked. I can link that to my computer, plug a controller, like a mobile controller into that. That's going to last 8 hours easily. And that's managing, hey, all the functions of a phone plus a network uplink to my router and then everything back to the phone, the computer and everything to do all the controller stuff. It's like, why is the battery on this, even though it's the same age as the one from the official Microsoft battery pack, they're being charged at basically the same rate like over the years. There's no sort of like, oh, that one's been left for 2 days and this one's charged.
Yeah.
Like, no, being charged. Why is that the battery on that so much more capable?
I will say my my Xbox Elite controller, Elite Gen 2, it's pretty good battery life. That's probably the only one I can say, but I use it way less frequently than my PlayStation one.
Yeah.
PlayStation needs to be plugged in basically every time it's used now.
The battery on my OG Nintendo Switch controller, not the Joy-Cons, the Pro
the
controller.
Pro controller, yeah.
I charge that thing maybe once a month, if that.
How often are you playing?
How often? Like at least a couple of times a week.
See, I mean, that's not bad, but it's also not amazing.
I'm only charging it once a month. I'm playing
Yeah,
it
but
like,
I mean, like
hours-wise. I'm using that maybe 6 to 7 hours a week.
He said the numbers.
No, he did.
Fuck off.
But like, think about it. We've both got the G502.
Yep.
I charge that thing maybe. I used to charge it a lot less. I now charge it maybe once a month for like an hour and a half, and that thing will sit there forever. The my G915 like the keyboard, that says on there. I click on it on the G Hub app. It's like, oh cool, you've got 900 hours of battery remaining. I charge that thing maybe every 3 months.
Yeah, like the G502 mouse, and then like I think mine's a G905 or whatever the keyboard is.
Yeah.
Yeah, they insane battery life. Like they're so good.
And that RGB is going ham the entire time.
Have either of you ever used a Logitech wireless controller?
No.
Are there wireless controllers as the battery as good as their
I
mice
used
keyboard?
back in the day the one that blew up at the Titan submarine. I used one of those ones like back in the day.
Would they have the old school rainbow logo thing on it?
Yeah.
The Logitech F3 or whatever they were.
I don't know what it is.
Yeah, damn.
But no, I've used those. They were fine. It was a shit old controller.
I remember I had a bootleg like Simpsons Pink Lisa wireless PS2 controller. I don't know where we got it from, but it wasn't Sony branded. It was like the first wireless PS2 controller I had. I was like, this is sick. The receiver on this thing was, I think, 3 times the size of a memory card.
Yeah, they're
and
massive.
it jammed in, and it took like 4 AA batteries to get this thing powered for like an hour and a half.
That was me because I've had a fucking Mad Catz Remember Mad
no.
Cat's a Mad Cat's wireless PS2 controller? It was so thin and weird, but I loved it because I could just sit in my bed and the PlayStation was over there. That's crazy.
I had for the GameCube, it wasn't a Wavebird controller. I don't know what brand it was.
Oh, the Wavebird, yeah.
Yeah, but it was a wireless controller, but it took AAA batteries.
Oh, fuck that.
Yeah. And annoyed annoyed me probably as much as it annoyed my mum. For like I was constantly like,
Get the 24 pack.
Yeah,
Yeah.
pretty much.
$60.
Man, I feel like childhood for me would have been so much easier if we had rechargeable AA's like they do now, like the USB-C rechargeable AA's.
I remember that once you put your finger on the end of it and it would like charge up and show you how much percentage of battery life it had left, like the silver
I remember those,
Duracell
yeah.
ones. That was cool. I remember just having a drawer of batteries in that house because I'm like, I don't know what anything is, if they're finished or they're like just broke ones. As long as one had battery in it, you could put them together and shake it and it would work.
Do you
Yeah.
guys actively use batteries?
Fuck no.
What do you
For a
use them
couple of
for?
things, yeah.
For
These
what?
are old, remember though.
For a couple of like rando mice I've got lying around, and for Xbox controllers.
Because like besides one thing, I don't ever need batteries in
That
my life.
Pokemon
And
thing I
Wiimote
got.
controllers. I forgot all the Wiimote controllers that we still have.
Yeah, I mean, like you're going back, like nothing really new. The only thing
nothing
current
new.
for me is my camera flashes use
Battery.
ones that use AA's, which is more of a deliberate thing why they use it. Some of them don't, some of them do. It's just more if you're out in a shoot and
Just
your
need to-
rechargeable one is dead.
Yeah.
Oh, well, quickly can just put in AA's.
Yeah.
You go through them like crazy, but either way, gives you an option.
That Pokemon thing I got it when we went to the
Oh, yeah.
Comic Con. That is the only time I think I've used batteries since we've been in the studio. There's nothing else I have that's like, oh damn, I actually need a battery. Like I bought some toothless flying RC controller
that fucking thing you bought.
dragon
Yeah.
for like $40. USB-C.
Yeah, hectic.
The controller's USB-C and so is the actual dragon
I'm getting
thing.
so happy that finally all the cheap shit now uses USB-C.
Yeah.
Or that, not even cheap shit, but like things that are
Rather
manufactured in certain factories now
rather
use
than
USB-C
micro or
instead of micro.
Yeah.
Yes, because now everything just uses the same cable and life is so much easier.
I think the only thing other than my mouse and keyboard that charge with micro USB is my like the RCA to HDMI adapter thing because it needs power and it uses
Oh, yeah, I
micro.
know.
That's the only thing else I've got that's micro USB. I don't even think I've got, other than the Logitech one, I've got another
Neither.
micro.
I've got probably some in some drawer somewhere.
I have an abundance of USB-C cables, but I only ever need one, and it's the same one I've used for about the last 4 years. Because it just hasn't broke. It works fine with every device I have, and it's like 100 watt charging or something. I'm like, I don't need that.
I love a good USB-C cable.
Honestly, like as we were saying, like the fact that cheap stuff is now using it like USB-C as the standard, we can now actually properly call it the standard.
Yes.
Because like everyone's going, oh, it's the new standard. It's like until the cheap shit uses it, it's not the standard.
One thing that pisses me the fuck off, and this is at work, is that people still come up and get pissed and annoyed when they're like, why do they keep changing the cables or the ports and everything? Bro, besides your iPhone, every phone has been USB-C for like 5 years.
At least. And I think Samsung and all the Androids
Most
have
things are
been using it.
USB-C.
Yeah.
How do you... I understand there's people who aren't super techie, but honestly, USB-C has been on everything for so long now, and they're all trying to get it unified, and people get shitty-eyed. Why do they keep changing this? They're trying to make it easy for you.
Yeah.
Everything is better about this standard of using USB-C opposed to micro or mini or anything else. Literally, Thunderbolt cables can do anything.
Yeah. People still going like, oh, Lightning was so much better, blah, blah. I think
In
Fuck
what world?
off.
Who
Yeah.
says
Lightning
lightning cables
sucks.
are better than
Linus
USB-C?
put up a video about this like a couple of months ago now, I think, saying like it was a USB 2 standard sort of equivalent. It was by no means anywhere near as good as USB-C.
Lightning needs to die already because it's proprietary, so it's fucking expensive to buy
Yes.
a cable that has Lightning. Even a cheap one's still like minimum $20 for a 50 centimeter cable. That's
Or
a joke.
a decent one that isn't a
Yeah.
rip-off one, yeah.
Yeah.
But then like you can't do anything with it. You can't transfer files. Hey, you want to plug an SD card into your iPhone 14?
Oh,
you
good
need
luck.
an extra power cable plus the adapter and then plug the SD card in.
Or there's the Apple Apple Lightning SD card reader, which they don't make anymore.
No.
Yeah.
You got to buy a third-party one.
No, it's unbelievably stupid and it needs to die. And people trying to like sit on their high horse saying, I don't want to change. I have all these lightning cables. Get rid of it.
It will cost you like $30-$40. Just buy a couple USB-Cs. You're fine.
And there'll be data and sync cables, and you'll get 3 of them for $40, and they'll work perfectly fine.
And people are still going like, oh, yeah, I'm happy with the USB-C, but I only want the USB-C cables made by Apple.
Oh, shut up.
They cost $15 more.
I'm Apple cucked. I've got so much Apple shit. I don't have a single Apple cable I actively use. There's actually one, and I think it was plugged in over there to charge my V-mount batteries for the cameras. Like, they're cool. You don't need the fucking Apple cable. The one thing I will say is that CarPlay used to have a problem.
Yep.
I was about to bring that up.
They wouldn't let you use certain third-party cables. I'd have no way to confirm this. I feel like they didn't let you use shit third-party ones.
It's not.
Like ones you'd pick up from the servo or something like that.
People going like, oh, I've got a 50-cent cable here, as opposed to buy one that actually has the extra data line on it, and then everything's fixed.
Yeah,
no, it's because you
Anchor, something like that.
You shitty ones you get from the servos, like, yeah, cool, we'll charge. It's like, yeah, well, you're paying $12 for this meter cable. There is no charging. There is no syncing component to this connection.
Data line on that
There is
actual
nothing.
cable.
It's just power. And people go, it's not working. It's like, well, how much did it cost you? That's the first thing I ask now is, what did you pay for? And they go, $11. I was like, this is a $19 one. This will work. I don't know. I don't like this brand. You're an idiot. I've used the same cable in my car for 5 years.
People don't believe you. Like,
all this being said, people still do need to realize that there is differences between certain USB-C standards as well. Like,
I'm not even getting
particularly
into that
for
conversation
laptops. The amount of people coming in
Thunderbolt.
going, the amount of people being like, oh, I just need a dock so I can run this all out to a monitor.
Multiple screens.
And it's like, does it support video out on the USB-C? It's USB-C. That's not what I asked.
I thought it was
USB-C.
To be
Does
fair,
it support video out?
like, I can understand why a lot of people get confused by that, because they'll be at work and they'll have a laptop and they'll just have a dock there and it just plugs into their laptop through the USB-C port, and they won't think about what little port, like, symbols it's got on the side, like, oh, you just need one of these.
Yes.
And then they'll get a cheap laptop and they'll have a dock and they're like, why is it not working?
Yeah.
I understand. It's the same port, but just a different league of one.
Yeah, I'm happy to have that conversation later, because that's only really starting to become an issue now. Because it's like if you're on USB-C, you're at least going the right direction.
Yeah.
That's fine. If we can get to USB-C for everything, like, I mean, Apple have been spoon feeding all their customers for years with iPads and the MacBooks, and it's like people now get to their phone and they're like, I don't want to change. It's like, what do you mean you don't want to change? You've been using an iPad that has a C port on it for 4 years.
The premium product has had the better port on it
with
for this
computers,
entire time.
especially with MacBooks. Less and less people are asking for adapters to use USB-A for a MacBook, since they're all C, and they have been for years now.
Yeah.
Less and less people are asking, because I mean, like, a lot of the people who are buying these products probably
they're in the space, they know what to do.
Yeah, I mean, like, I think Apple growth with computers is growing. I think it is. But yeah, I mean, I just want everything to have Thunderbolt 5. Fuck, that can do everything, but we'll leave that there. I don't know if we should go on to that other thing.
I think that's at least another hour.
Save it.
Yeah, we can still talk about shit though. I feel like there was something else I wanted to say. There was something we were talking about that we obviously haven't talked about. There's something you wanted to bring up. I don't know.
Something you wanted to say?
Yeah.
Might be a few things I want to say.
I kind of expected that to stack.
Yeah, no, I think you got to do some setting. I haven't done it on there.
Yeah, I don't remember what it was.
Fuck, what was it? Oh, this is shit now. Sorry, all 3 of you have stopped listening now.
Viewers, write in. What would you like us to talk about when we lose our train of thought?
We're going to wait for you to respond, and then we'll talk about
Send
it
us voice notes on Discord, and we'll just review them live.
Right now. Fuck. You two talk about something, because I want to try and remember what this was that we're going to talk about.
On the Thor, I've been trying to play the GameCube games that I own legally. I'm sorry, that thing, the control scheme on that console sucked. I've even mapped it to this.
I will physically fight you on this.
Quickly. More to there we go. Hectic.
I've mapped it to map how the original Xbox controllers were, or like PlayStation, whatever it is, the A, B, X, and Y. I'm trying to use it. I tried playing GoldenEye today. That sucked.
Fucking good luck.
I don't know what the controls are. It would not work. I don't know why the right trigger.
So the controller you're saying sucks.
The controls for GoldenEye also just sucked on that. But I mean, the GameCube games, trying to play Tony Hawk, I don't know what button does what.
That sounds like a you problem.
Nope, because I played the PS2 version and it works infinitely better. It also runs better too. So
yes.
Oh.
Don't ask me why. It just works. The Sly demo didn't work in Ratchet and Clank 3 though. It crashed the.
Oh, really?
Emulate, yeah. But I also just have Sly 2 on there, so it's okay.
What's the point? Yeah.
Did you remember what you were thinking of?
No, I was trying to think, but Brock didn't say anything.
No, I didn't.
Respond to him, bro.
I think
Help
he's
your friend out.
Help him.
He
no,
told me enough.
chilly.
He gave me.
Fuck him. He's telling me my favorite console is
Your
like,
favorite console is the GameCube?
It was one of my favorite consoles.
Oh,
yes.
so it's not your favorite then.
console then.
It's my favorite console with these other 14 I'm going to talk about real quick.
Yeah.
No, I love the GameCube controller. I think it was great. It's
You're a fucking idiot.
no.
Yes.
Yeah, no, I'm with you. That's pure nostalgia. You'll love
Full
it.
controller.
Yeah, I mean, same with 64 controllers look cool, but they also just suck.
Like, I mean,
I don't want to be like basic bitch and just say that
I'll agree.
DualShock style controllers are the best, but they just are.
they are. They physically are. I mean, I love the Duke shape because it's just unique and it's funny. But I mean, this thing here, why there's a Z trigger on the back, people are going to, this thing's just so ugly.
Any controller where you have to swap the position of your hands mid-game, no.
But it's got a rumble pack.
Yeah,
But a
but
rumble
like,
pack, a thing that the other, oh, actually, no.
Yeah, but Donkey
Didn't
Kong
include it
64 is really cool because it's got a rumble
but
pack.
it also has 2 D-pads. It's, well, I mean, like, technically D-pads.
I don't know
what
if you
call
guys heard about this.
Yeah, the C buttons were not a D-pad.
I don't know if this is bullshit that I heard, but I heard back in the day with the N64 controller for Mario Party, it got shipped or you could get sent out a glove for your hand.
The big Mario glove.
The big Mario glove. And the reason is that the little joystick here, for a lot of the mini games, you'd have to spin it. So people would use their palms and get carpal tunnel.
The Mario glove is an actual thing.
Yeah, I thought
It wasn't carpal tunnel. You would get blisters because you had to spin it so fast.
Oh.
You would get calluses and blisters on the center
Probably
of your
carpal
palm.
tunnel as well.
But I mean, stupid design.
Yes, that is a stupid design.
I will also fight you on the GameCube.
The GameCube
You're gonna lose.
is also a stupid design.
Yeah, because you're physically bigger than me, but you will not win that debate.
The debate, no, but then I'll just pick you up and throw you.
I thought you were going to sit on me.
No, he likes that.
Santa Claus. We didn't do a Halloween episode this year.
No, we didn't because I got so scared about doing another one because the last one sucked so much. That's probably our worst episode, I reckon. I was trying to do so many things at once because I was using the fucking Roadcaster video and that thing didn't want to work and it looked like shit. And
then we had Sonic fucking sitting there.
Sonic was just sitting there and then we had Guru and then the Fish Man.
Just does not breathe at all.
But you continue to wear it.
I do not continue to wear it.
I've seen you wear it since then at least 3 times.
Yeah.
Twice.
Nope.
You've seen me in it.
You wore it to the Halloween party we hosted.
Yep.
I've seen you said you wore it when you went and saw Sonic at the movies. You also then wore it.
You came into work like twice wearing it.
And then you also had that stall out at the front of work where Sonic was. You were there in that for about a week and a half.
No, that wasn't me. That was a proper Sonic costume, not a
That was a proper
bargain
Sonic.
basement one that I've got.
I'll use the AI Gemini version of Sonic and I'll send it to Tom so he can put it on the screen.
Yeah.
No,
That looked hectic.
when I turned up to work for the Halloween thing, that was before your Halloween party. That was like the year before.
Ooh.
So
No.
with that, if you still count that as one time, our Halloween party is the second time, and then you going to the movies.
Because people probably don't want to hear us argue about fucking Brock's Sonic costume. To make up not having a Halloween episode, we will do a Halloween video. And we've already decided on this.
Spoopy.
Yeah, we're going to be playing PT with Beans.
That's right. Yeah.
Beans really wants to play PT. The biggest hurdle at the moment is literally just getting a capture card. I just don't have one. But I can grab one.
Yeah.
And we'll play PT because I got it on my PS4.
Yeah.
If anyone wants to buy my PS4 with PT on it, hit me up. Cha-ching.
$1,000.
$1,000.
Yeah. Did you remember what we were?
No, I didn't.
Was it about video game music or anything? That we're
No,
talking about?
We've been trying to do that episode for 60 episodes, Brock. All right, we'll do the music episode once.
We're gonna have to pin that down. We're gonna
have to pin down McGuinness.
Since episode 1, we've wanted to do a big episode about video game music.
I've still got my playlist ready to go.
Yeah, and we're gonna make playlists and like talk about XYZ game. It has just been pushed back further and further and further. We were supposed to get a guest on for it, and then he was going to come on, and he had to go do his taxes.
Hair fell out.
His hair fell out years ago. But yeah, I don't think I can remember whatever the fuck this thing we were going to talk about was. It was something cool. We both wanted to talk about
Yeah.
it.
We'll stop recording and it'll come straight to you.
It will.
Yeah.
It fucking will.
And then we'll put it on the board for next week.
Quickly, let's say what else is coming out this year? So
the biggest thing coming out this week,
Black Ops.
Yeah, will be on the 14th. I say biggest as though any of us are even going to get it.
I don't think I'm going to get Black Ops.
I will play it on Game Pass because it is free with the PC version, I think, for the big Ultimate Pass.
Yep.
Might download it. Also, it's like 280 gig.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe I won't.
Ridiculous.
Tarkov
1.0 access, yep.
Other than that, I don't think there's really anything for the rest of November. There's 2D Terminator game, and then December there is literally
that Terminator game actually looks cool.
Yeah, the survival one. Yes.
Is it called Terminator Survival?
I don't think it's called Terminator Survival.
2D No Fate.
Yeah, No Fate.
Okay, not the one I'm thinking of. Sorry, that one. Yes, that one does look cool.
Yeah, it looks really cool.
There's a open world survival one coming as well.
Oh.
I don't know if it actually has a date though.
I forgot. I was doing this the other day, and it turns out it's on the 17th. Is solo leveling.
It's not the 17th. Metacritic for some reason says it's the 17th.
GameSpot here says it's the 17th.
Everything else where I can actually buy it from is like, comes out on the 25th unless you pre-order the special edition, in which case you get it on the 22nd.
So a week early. So I mean, technically it would. Arise Overdrive is what it's called.
Pre-purchase Arise Overdrive. Oh, it's only $40 USD. 24th of November, it's saying on here.
I don't actually think I've watched I've watched snippets of this trailer.
We're not going to watch it now. I mean, I know it fits the anime art style, but I feel like a lot of games, you can tell if they're a good or a bad.
Looks like a really good mobile game.
We
already talked about this last week.
No, but I'm going to say you can usually tell by the graphics in this. I won't say, at least from this screen here, looks cut down and basic, but not bad.
I mean, that looks similar to what it looks like in the webtoon. So I mean, it's not.
We'll have to see when it comes out how good it is. But I'm surprised there's not really anything else coming out this year.
I'm sure there is one or two
that
things.
Nothing that I can think of. Yeah. There might be some cool indie games and stuff.
There's
there's one thing I did want to talk about.
There is Yakuza Kiwami or something coming out.
That's next
year. He's going to forget what he was going to say, so please just let him finish.
To everything other than the Switch next year. It's coming out on the Switch.
Kiwami 3 is coming out next year. Kiwami 2 came out like 4 or 5 years ago.
All right, well, it says it's coming out on everything this year as well.
And Kiwami 2 came out ages ago. I played that on my PS4. I started playing Expedition 33, Claire Obscure.
Oh, yeah. What was your thoughts on it?
I'm enjoying this game. I think it's a really good game. It hasn't fully hooked me yet. It's gotten very close sometimes, so I just stopped playing. It is really fun combat. It is really good. It is, I mean, I think a lot of people said it's very similar to Persona 5 with its combat, Expedition 33. And 100% is. It is very, very, very similar.
Yeah.
But have you seen any gameplay of anything of it?
I've seen little snippets. I know you can like stack counterattacks or something like
There's
that.
There's a ton of stuff in there where it's got a bit of depth. It's got a system where you can dodge and perfect dodge all the attacks from your enemies. And you'd think that's a bit OP, but it's sometimes the timing can be hard and things like that. It feels perfectly balanced so far.
Okay.
Like really good. You could probably play it without doing the dodging, but it would get a bit harder. But I don't think it's super reliant on being like Dark Souls, Elden Ring level of perfect dodging and counterattacks, stuff like that. Really cool systems. Each character has their own little subway that their attacks work. Like, the first chick that you have in your party, because there's a party of 3 that can attack an enemy at once, or enemies, and you have more people and you can choose who you want in your party. The first main chick you get, she's got her ability is, when she casts X one of her moves, it'll give her like a little gem, and it'll be like a fire, like ice, like a neutral one or something, whatever. And then it will say on the requirements of another one, it'll be like, it does this damage, but if you have one of these or 2 of these gems here, it will do double damage or more damage. And there's a lot of things where you try and stack things to get them going. It's a bit hard to explain.
Yeah.
But a lot of the effects on one will affect another attack or your teammate's attack.
So you kind of like build it up and then you can finally do you get the combo
you can do like big combos and things like that. It's really cool.
That's cool. Yeah.
Like a basic one that like one of the other chicks in the party that I've got can do is like if an enemy is marked, and if you mark an enemy with certain attacks, it's like a random chance. You do more damage that next time you hit them. But if you use this certain move of hers on that enemy that's marked, it'll do the extra damage, but then it also lets you do a second attack.
Okay.
And you can go back. And there's lots of little things like that. Really cool. The story's cool. I'm getting there. It's very French. But also, but like not in a bad way.
Yeah.
I mean, that sounds wrong, but like it's fun. The story's interesting. Do you guys know the basic premise?
No. I know the basic premise, yes.
Do you want me to tell you?
No, I kind of want to play it.
It's not a spoiler at all.
Okay.
It's like first like 5 minutes. Essentially, it's in like a distorted reality, and you're in France. You're in Paris, actually, I think, because in the distance you can see an Eiffel Tower that's like bent. And there's like a big world tree off in the distance across like a ocean. And there's like a big, I don't know, I haven't seen fully yet what it is, but there's a lady called the Painter, and she's on this tree. This tree's massive, like going up through the sky or whatever. And it's called the Painter, and she's like a big stone thing. And every year she goes and writes a new number on this tree. And from what I've understood so far.
Is that what the 33 stands for?
Yeah, so she writes 33. It was 34. Now it goes to 33 at the start of the game. I think, I could be wrong, but I think if you get to the age of what the number is on that tree, you literally Thanos disintegrate.
That's what I've seen so far.
So literally right at the start of the game, you meet up with your ex, and she's turned 33. And everyone's like, it's like a little celebration thing, and everyone's like sad. And she paints it, and all these people just disintegrate in the town. It's like a big celebration, and they just all turn into like petals and go away. And I think the idea is that they send off expeditions
every year.
Yeah, every year to this painter lady to try and take her down. And you got like abilities and things like that. It's cool.
Are you playing on PC or on PlayStation?
I'm playing on PlayStation. I highly recommend playing on PlayStation. I feel like it is a sit-down game.
It's a controller game.
It's a controller game. It will look very pretty on PC. Like for that stuff, 100% recommend. But it is a sit-down. I'm sinking hours into this. I want to relax. Also, if you're playing Expedition 33 on PS5, please play it in performance mode, because it was, oh my God, it was laggy as shit. Well, it was 30 frames, and I was like, oh, I don't know if I'm going to like this game at that. As soon as I
for a game with combat like that
straight to 60, I was like, oh my God, this is so much better. So much better. Yeah. But I'm really liking it so far. I understand why a lot of people really like Expedition 33 and why they think it is a big turning point.
It's not quite an indie darling, because it's not an indie studio really, but I think
it is.
I mean, it's a small studio.
It's a very small
sure.
studio. I think it's their first game. I could be wrong.
I'd call it it's not a B-list game. I'd say it's not AAA by any means.
No.
I wouldn't
more
call
like
it
B-list studio rather than B-list game. Well, what studio, mate?
What did I say?
No, you just said B-list game.
Whatever. It looks really pretty. There's times where I'm like, okay, this is a bit not AAA, but like other times it looks amazing. Looks really good. The music's great. Some of the
voice acting, I've seen all the characters. Charlie Cox is in it.
Is he?
Yep. I'm assuming he's the main guy.
Now that you say that,
because I keep seeing heaps of things about him at cons and stuff about him. I'm positive it's Charlie Cox.
Double check that for me. The voice acting at times is a little weird. At other times, it's great.
Yeah.
It's interesting enough so far with this story.
I mean, at the moment, you're talking about to convince me and Ben. Like, I'm already convinced.
Oh, no, I'm not even trying to. I'm just trying to put it out there.
Every viewer we have who was going to play it is already possibly playing it, because it's been out for quite a while.
It has been out for quite a while.
Gustav.
Okay, yeah, he's the main character then. Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
So Gustav's the main character. They're all got French names.
Oui.
So, but no, it's a really good game so far. I do need to sink a lot more hours into it. One big pet peeve I have is essentially how the game works is there's like a big open world, and it reminds me a lot of like JRPGs when there's like a open world map where it zooms out a lot and it's your party walking around like a massive area, really easy, and then there'll be like a gateway door, and you go into this area, which would be like the Lost Woods, for lack of better words, or the market town, or XYZ thing. When you go into these little areas, they can be fairly intricate and a lot of paths and things like that. There's no map.
Oh.
But there's a map on the overworld where you probably need it the least, because it's just like a big open plain with a bunch of little doors you can go through, or like portal things. But at least from what I've seen, and I could be dumb and there is one, but in these little areas, I'm like, fuck, where the fuck do I go?
Yeah.
I'm going around the same spot for some of them, and I'm finding a lot of secrets because there's a lot of secret stuff. But I'm like, where do I go? I don't have a map.
That seems like a fairly big oversight. Surely there's some way to get it. If they're that intricate.
Maybe. I mean, like, I haven't seen
Maybe there's
anything.
a merchant or something you got to buy the map from, or...
Possibly, but it doesn't even give me an option to say anything like that. There's a lot in this game to keep track of, so it's not the type of game you can jump back in
You got to
months
play
later.
it consistently.
You could like relearn it again, and the combat wouldn't take too long, but a lot of the overarching things, like using this weapon that you've upgraded, and then you got all your stats. Each character's got like, every time they upgrade, they get 3 stat points. You can put in an XYZ thing, and you can reskill and respec, and it's all over the shop. But so far, I'm having a good time. I would not be surprised the more I play, the more I'm into it.
Okay.
I just haven't had a proper time to sit down and sink a ton of time into it.
Just quickly before we finish, and I don't mean to like sort of cut you off
Oh, no,
or
standard from
finish
you.
it.
Yeah.
But Ben was telling us before we started filming, you're playing something at the moment that we talked about last week.
Oh, yes. The Pokemon Platinum.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, Renegade.
Yes. I downloaded a mod for my ROM of Pokemon Platinum called Pokemon Renegade. Something Tom showed us a video on.
Yeah, I've been really keen to play it, but I haven't got my Thor yet.
It is what Pokemon should be these days. It's hard enough to keep me wanting to keep going back because it's a challenge. They've added a cool little like secrets here and there that aren't different to like the mainline games, but it's still along the same path that it's not completely off the track.
It should be what a hard mode in a Pokemon
Correct,
game is.
yes.
Like they should have it. It's too much for kids by far, and it's still a lot of kids are going to buy Pokemon.
Yes.
It's still I think it's not fully aimed at kids anymore, but
It's
it'd
gone.
be stupid to
yeah.
act like it's not part of it.
But like I think I replayed Pearl or Shining Pearl or whatever it is on my Switch not too long ago. I think I maybe blacked out once, and it was against Cynthia right at the end, like doing the Elite Four. That was annoying, but still, whatever. I died, I think, 8 or 9 times in a row to my neighbor Wally in the second encounter I had with him.
Yeah.
And like that doesn't happen in Pokemon games.
No.
You do not get wiped. I'm getting wiped at the second gym at the moment with all over-leveled Pokemon. Like, it's an actual challenge.
So, quick question, because I asked you this about a week ago. Are you having fun with it?
Yeah.
Okay.
I've put 14 hours in it in the last week.
I remember I first asked you and you weren't too sure if you were having fun or not. Enough that you're still playing. You played like 2 or 3 hours at that point. I feel like it's probably one of those things where you realize, whoa, okay, this is how...
Yeah,
I played Pokemon so much, but this is how I've got to play these ones because it's actually a challenge.
Because I had leveled the Pokemon up to like, I mean, there's a few things where you can get the starters from the other regions and stuff in the game by just going to Pokemon centers in different towns.
That news lady or whatever.
Yeah, very cool. Questions? I don't remember half the answers. It's ridiculous. But and I'm like, cool. I'm like level 12 for most of my party, except for like one that hatched from an egg. Go to fight the neighbor kid, Wally, and I think he's like level 10, level 11. So I'm still technically higher level than him. I'm getting steamrolled every single time and getting one shot. Certain random Pokemon and gyms will one shot me. Like it's just random, like the stat that's been rebalanced. Different types, like different Pokemons have been retyped.
Yeah, to make it a bit more in line with the newer games.
Which don't hate. Also,
if it's to get them in line with the newer games, the types, if they're not just like
it's not random.
It's not
shit,
random, but it's like, oh, this type of Pokemon can now learn, like Fire type can now learn all this type of moves, and like it changes up a few little things.
Yeah.
And they made more moves that are available in the later games back to, they like retyped it for the new one.
From everything I've seen about this Pokemon Platinum Renegade or whatever, it's essentially a new version of Pokemon Platinum, and it's like a 2.0. It just
includes
making it
everything
up to date from
future
now,
versions.
and then making it harder in a good way.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, I mean, I haven't experienced it yet, but like with the gym leaders, if you die to a gym leader, they will refresh their Pokemon from like a select party of 12 and it will have different teams. And every time you wipe, they will have a different setup. There's like 24 combinations of teams or something.
Like that, yeah.
That's really cool.
Yeah,
I like the sound of that.
And also, like, the big thing, especially is in Pokemon games, the problem is you steamroll a bunch at the start of the game. It's just time because it's time consuming. But like you go to your first gym and it'll be a Geodude and then a Graveler, and that will be it.
Yep.
You get to these first ones, they will be low level, but they'll have 6 Pokemon.
Yeah.
It's an actual
and it's
battle.
not just the gym leader. You're saying that like the random trainers at
Correct.
the gyms also have full teams.
Yeah, they have between 3 and 5 Pokemon depending on like, well, I'm only up to the second gym, but like I'm getting rolled by them. Like sometimes I'll, like the one person I wiped with just my Combuskin, like it went straight, no problem at all.
Which I will admit that's a very sore point for me in later games where it's like, oh, I'm going to go to the water gym. I wonder what random trainers are there. And it's like one sailor dude with a Magikarp. It's like, why the fuck are you at the water gym? Like, you shouldn't be there. No,
it's definitely difficult. And I feel like a lot of trainers just on the routes and stuff they're hoarding potions. Because like you get them down low and I'm like, okay, cool. Or yeah, well, Eevee can use Wish. I'll get my health back because I'm getting low. Oh, super potion out of nowhere.
To be fair, it does make it more realistic as if you're fighting someone, because unless it's a planned, like a important
full
battle,
elixir, full restore.
Yeah, a important battle to the story, or a gym leader, which is still in form.
Yeah, most of the
they're not going to
NPCs,
use anything like that, and they'll have one shit Pokemon.
Yeah.
So it makes it way more realistic.
Yes.
Makes it better.
Yeah, like some of the movesets are like you keep going and just keep trying, and then it's like, oh, yep, I'm going to use Protect, and then it'll use a stat boost move, and you're like, okay, well, I've wasted that, and then you use Protect again. It's like, oh, another stat boost. You pick anything else, and it picks something with the highest like speed, and you're like, okay, well, now I've died.
Yep.
The amount of quick attacks I died to, just getting steamrolled by the first like Team Galactic guy that I got run into. He's like, oh, you can't do anything because everything's like quick attack, and it'll just keep raising its speed stat to like try and outwin you. It was just back and forth until we both had no PP left. It was absolutely, it was horrendous. But I mean, I'm up like 14, 15 hours now.
No,
and I'm second gym.
I'm really, really keen to play it. They've added a lot into that game. But like one thing that Ben probably hasn't seen yet, and the reason why it's Renegade Platinum, and they're calling it Platinum, is because they changed the stuff that they changed from the original Diamond and Pearl to Platinum. They did in this mod because they only made a Diamond and Pearl remake when they did for the DS. They didn't make a Platinum remake.
No.
So they've added a lot of those features from Platinum into this one. So some of the gyms are different.
Yep.
They've actually changed the gym where it was a different layout or different gimmick in the other ones. And they added the what's your dimension?
The Twisted or something like that?
No, it's the dimension at the end of Platinum. It's distorted zone or something like that.
The one with Arceus in it.
The one with Giratina in it.
Oh,
Distortion Zone or whatever it is.
I can't remember.
Either way, they added that,
Distortion
World, which wasn't in the Diamond and Pearl remake.
No. Which I mean,
they've done a good job with it.
Yeah, the same thing with like Emerald. It's like you could do a lot more in that end game than you could in Ruby and Sapphire, and then they've done this same thing, but they gave it the same treatment they would have got if they made a Platinum remake for the Switch
and didn't dumb it down.
Yeah, like they released like a Cliff Notes thing of what else he's changed in this game, and it is, I think, like I don't know how many words it is, but there's like 2,000 lines of words of like, this Pokemon has changed to this. You can get this egg from doing this, and he's just listed.
Someone who really, really loved the game, original one, and just wanted to try and get that experience. Like this is the experience. If someone hasn't played Diamond or Pearl or Platinum ever, this is probably the way I'd recommend playing it now.
Yeah, I mean, there's a few. He's made a couple mods for different like Soul Silver and all that sort of stuff as well. There's heaps of different versions, but the big thing is that you can get every legendary ever, and it's not just like go to this part of the forest and talk to this thing and you get the chance to fight. It's like you need to get this stone from this city and take it here and activate this, and like you have to do step by step to get everything, and they're all like they're like a 15-20 minute endeavor. To get Arceus at the end, you have to get a shard from 12 different people to go do this and do some other thing. You then have to do a 12-person battle back to back. It's just one trainer after another, back to back.
Which, if they're the level of
they're
like
the
what you're
Team
saying
Galactica guys or something. The Team Galactica's right at the end, and it's like
that's gotta be
one
a
back
gauntlet,
to back to
yeah.
back, and you
if
have
they're
to.
But it
It's gonna
actually
be-
makes it feel rewarding and like
Yeah.
a proper struggle because Pokemon doesn't. Like the Elite Four, honestly, like you roll through a lot of them in newer games. Like in
because you're-
Diamond and
you're
Pearl,
either
they
at
weren't
a-
easy.
Yeah, you're either at a level where it's trivial, or you already know ahead of time, like, oh, that's going to be the ghost guy, that's going to be the poison guy, that's going to be the dragon guy.
It depends
I
on what
know
color
what-
the
it makes
floor
you-
Yeah, I
is.
know what types to bring along.
It makes you think and actually feel like you're doing the things that you're doing in the game, which is
Yeah.
being the best trainer in that region. Realistically, if the amount of effort that you put in those old games to become the best trainer, that's not a very high bar.
No,
With this, it seems like it's actually it seems really fun.
Yeah.
I'm very keen to get my
I've-
4 just for this.
I've got I think my Potex is like at 101 or something now. It was like 80 the other day. I've fought every trainer I can find. Was sitting at $0 for like at least 3 hours of my playthrough, which has never been an issue. And if I'm getting rolled trying to fight random Pokemon in the grass to level up, you need some form of potion or berries or something. And I had $0. Like I had to train in the bush for like, I don't know, an hour or 20 minutes, something like that, just fighting and changing my XP share and fighting and going and trying every level till I could get to the second evolution. Because I was not winning a fight.
Yeah.
Well, with that, we should probably leave it there because
Yes.
we've talked enough about Pokemon the last few weeks.
And I also want to go have a shower and then play Pokemon, so.
Yeah. All right. Well, with that, we'll be back next week. And Brock, is there something you got to freaking say?
Yes, there is. We will save it there.
Oh, that sucked. You saying?
Let's
that.
save it there. Hey, Brock, what's NWA stand for?
Just end the podcast.
All right. See ya. Bye.